Hey everybody, welcome to part 10 of the Final Fantasy VII Let's Play.
I can never do this.
What, sleeping on duty? You've done it before. Resident Evil 0, Metroid Prime.
That's it.
No, there was another one.
No, there was another one. You definitely fell asleep on another one. I don't remember what it was. I'm not judging harshly for the record, because I think we've all had a Let's Play that we've fallen asleep on, either because
For me, it
of
was Splatterhouse.
just sleep. Yeah, I remember that one.
Everyone remembers Splatterhouse.
No, I'm talking the original. The original Splatterhouse, back when we recorded in the entertainment hall, I think I momentarily fell asleep. Because
You fell asleep during the first Silent Hill, too.
Yeah, but we ended up not using that playthrough.
I know.
Because that was it's not good.
And yet, I still get shit for sleeping.
Yeah, well, no, I had reasoning, because if you recall, when we first recorded Silent Hill, I was still working the night shift at Wawa.
Yeah, I know.
So I was juggling between that, the channel, and a regular job.
Like for me, the reason why Metroid Prime made me sleep was because we were in the water the entire time,
right, yeah.
and the blue just literally just made me fall asleep.
Okay.
Nice.
Sure.
Excuse me. So here you're playing pretty much make sure you don't get caught by the guards. My thing is I just kill them.
Yeah, if you fail this 5 times,
You just progress
you
automatically.
just progress automatically.
I just kill them.
Yeah.
Free experience, free limit grinding.
Sure. It takes a lot longer, though.
It does, and I have time.
Are you
don't.
commanding them to move?
Yeah, you have to press the button to get them to move.
Okay.
The guards on the left move slower. The ones on the right are kind of like level 2. Because they run to their spots. They're really eager.
Okay, we're going to rock. Who's there?
Damn it, Barrett.
Whose footprints are these? Yeah, again, but if you do fail that game 5 times, you automatically proceed because you literally wipe out every soldier on the floor.
Why do you need to let her teach you some things?
Because it doesn't really tell me anything that I don't already know. You need key cards to advance a certain floor. That's what she's there to tell you. There's one dude, though, you want to talk to get another key card, and he's going to give you a choice because he's asking, like, what are you doing? So you answer with the ellipses, and he thinks you're from the Shinra Repair Division.
Me and my big sword under the Shinra Repair Division.
Damn right. I got leaky pipes.
My Swiss Army sword.
That's good.
No, that's the first Tsurugi.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Now it's 2 swords. Now it's a big sword. Now it's a spear. And now Dice's Julian Fries.
Poor Julian.
This
fucking puzzle.
this is just a meat stick.
So we talked to the dude. Answer with ellipses. He gives you the key card 62. Gives you the floor at 62. And the mayor's here.
Who does nothing.
Domino. Mayor Domino.
Do we get to go to 69?
Yes, there is. There's a 69.
Hell yeah.
This is Mayor Domino. It's more, again, he's more of a figurehead. Doesn't really mean anything because Shinra runs everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's willing to give us the next key card to stick it up to Shinra, but he wants to play a game with us first. We need to guess the password. And the way you're meant to do this is that you got all these libraries here with shelves. These shelves have 2 sections in each one, on the left and the right. They all cover certain topics, and you might notice a number on the topics at hand. And what the key to guessing the password is taking the number of the shelf here. In this case, 2. Economic Reports Space Development Program. 2 is indicative of the second letter of that title. In this case, C. In economic. So you have to find the wrong book in all these shelves. Find out and put the clues together, and that's how you make the password. Right. Basically, if you're checking the shelves and the topic of the shelves is like space development program, but then you find a book that goes over like agriculture and botany, you know that book is in the wrong spot. So then you check the number of that book, go from left to right the number that you need to put together, and eventually you'll form a 4-letter word. It could be bomb, it could be Mako, it could be
Hojo,
King, all that sort of thing. And that's how you guess the password.
My thing is that if you get on the first go, you get the elemental materia. Now, if you equip it on your weapon, no matter what, elemental strike goes up. It goes from like 50% addition to 100% addition, I believe. In the defense, it goes from half, null, absorb, reproduce. When you reproduce, it means it's going to be a new materia. That's when you master elemental materia. Mm-hmm. Which is really nifty to have when you have like poison materias or, basically you want to add some elemental strikes to your weaponry.
Yeah. Poison touch is really good. Assuming you're not finding something that absorbs poison. Because either you heal them or you just don't do any damage to them at all.
That's basically you needing to. Poison strike's good for the humans, so to speak.
Yeah, basically.
Ice strike's good for certain dragons.
Fire strike's good for plants. And Thunder Touch, water, I guess.
Yeah.
And machines.
Exactly.
Yeah. So anyway,
The game will give you an inadequate chart to learn what magic does damage against what back at the trainer's hall, so you can figure out how you're going to play your elemental materia from there.
yeah.
Or set up for your defenses.
So floor 63 has a lot of these doors, and because of our current access, we're only allowed to open 3. So there are 3 items we can get here, and if you know what 3 doors to open specifically, and while also using the vent, you can get all 3 items easily.
Each and every find for an all materia, a star pendant, and an armor called Force Slots, which adds more magic defense than outright better physical defense.
Yeah, it sucks with physical defense.
Right, but it does give you more magic materia slots to play with for your mages.
Yeah, if you want to do that, it's early on in the game. I don't bother. I never liked 4 slots.
Right.
I was gonna say, was that a big ass Dorito on the floor?
No. Cool Ranch. Anyway, Star Pendant, our first accessory in the game, believe it or not.
Wow.
Nullifies poison.
Very helpful.
Yeah, it's very helpful because we're going to fight a boss that actually gives you a lot of poison attacks. And I forget to equip it. No, I'm lying. I
I'll
equipped
get
it. That was a test.
To myself.
Yeah, also off screen I did give Barrett cover. Because we mentioned earlier, Barrett can be in the back row for pretty much the entirety of the game.
He's got some of the best HP growth, so.
Yep, and he covers enemies. He covers enemy attacks from the back row. It does less damage overall.
I'm not sure. Do you go in the locker room?
I go in the locker room. Yeah, I explode this entire area. I don't remember if, Mandela effect. Can you ride the treadmill?
No, I don't think you can.
can't. Okay,
I don't think you can, but give it a shot.
Like, you can't use any of the gym equipment.
I heard you can in the remake, though.
Maybe. I don't see why not. Ooh, a Shinra health drink. 250 gills, but it'd be worth the fucking price.
You got gypped.
It ate my money. Bang on it. Bam. Please, it has feelings.
I fucking hate when like you get something from a vending machine and then it just gets stuck on the glass.
Of course, happens to everybody at least once.
And I'm like, motherfucker.
Please let me get some rest. I'm really depressed after that vending machine ate my gill.
I would be, too.
I'm never gonna get my Shinra drink.
Like
This angers me.
there's also this one other time.
Yeah, so these are lockers we can check. We can get 2 items here now. There are 3 items here though, and it's this one. We can't pick it up now.
That's the HP shout.
That is Ketchi's ultimate weapon.
What angers me about that is that you've picked up God knows fucking everything else, but the megaphone is off
The
limits.
megaphone is just too weird. Oh, but I gotta have this 1/16 size Shinra soldier.
like on the vending machines, I remember this one time where it's like I got something. It was a drink that I wanted to get.
You have to go in the room first, I believe.
But then
Oh no, you can get the chest now.
Oh, you get the chest first, then you
Yeah.
start the rooms.
But then what happened was that when they came out, I got 2 of them.
I mean, okay, I guess.
I'm like, oh shit, hell yeah.
Prizes. Anyway, this puzzle sucks. It's not even a puzzle. It's just more like back and forth.
You
back
put
and
it,
forth,
yeah, that's
back and
really all it
forth,
is. You
back
run
and
back, you
forth.
run back, you run back, you run forth, and then it's
Yeah.
just you getting a new part, plugging it in the mount. That's
And-
all it is.
Yeah, I turned random encounters off for this one because I don't need that tedium right now.
I do it in the counters in case I'm going to run into Motorball.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do run into motor balls for more because I believe you run into them more frequently, starting with floor 67 and above. Because you can get them in groups of 3 if you're really lucky. Most of the time, I just get them in groups of 2. But yeah, that's
They have
what
a rare steal for you this early in the game called the Carbon Bangle, which will last you all the way through, I want to say, North Corral.
North Korea, Junin. No, Junin, I think is where you can start buying them. So yeah, you're right.
You can get it's either those, you want to get them there, or if you can steal them Shinra Betas.
Yeah.
From the, or Shinra
Shinra
Alphas.
Betas are from the ship.
No, Shinra Alphas. I mean, like Shinra Betas
Yeah.
are later on.
So the parts that you're getting, you can pretty much put them in any part.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you can.
I would like to say that, but in reality, it seems like you just go counterclockwise anyway.
The chests that you unlock, they were always in a set order, so
Yeah.
that's always set. I think nothing's stopping you from going into one spot and just putting it there. But yeah, this is it's not really a puzzle. It's just a matter of opening the chest, going into the model and putting it in, and then finding the other chest that you unlocked.
The Shinra employees have a lot of time on their hands.
Damn right,
They
and they
do.
assume you have a lot of time in your hands too, because this is just padding. And again, normally you have to fight encounters here when you're doing this too, and it's also like.
But then you put a giant red, do not bust your
yeah,
sword
no,
sign
you
in there.
can't bust a sword here. Sorry.
You put up the no sword sign.
No buster swords allowed.
What about mine? It's the exception.
What is that, Angeal popping out of the treehouse?
And I got
That's
key
funny thing
guard
because the
66.
buster sword did get a more eloquent I guess not sheath, but a handle, starting with Advent Children and Crisis Core. Like the handle that holds the blade got like a gold trimming.
Yeah.
And it became a more eloquent design. And I never minded that design, but starting with Remake and Smash Brothers 4 technically did it first. They brought the Buster Sword back to its original design from 7, where it was just like 4 bolts on the holster, basically. And I like that one. It's like...
And then Kingdom Hearts had bandages around it.
Yeah, I never understood the bandages around the sword. I don't know if that's supposed to have any sort of cultural significance.
I don't know.
It was just something you do, because they did the same thing with the first Tsurugi in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's like it's just a trend. My blade's got a boo-boo.
I was gonna say, were you gonna be
flush?
like? I was gonna say,
I did flush.
I was gonna say, were you gonna be like Tyrone Biggums and just go down the toilet?
No. I've been tricked.
That's a lot of suits. Yeah, and there's a lot of chairs too.
Not what I meant, fool. So now it's 10 billion gil minus and not counting the loss of life. We're not rebuilding.
Oh, they're not real.
Even Sector
This
7,
just
I said,
added
so
like
we started
300
a
pounds
new
to his
big
voice. We're not rebuilding.
No, I didn't make him beef fat yet.
Yeah.
I'm promising I'm soon be out some.
Anyone seen my king outfit?
Anybody see my penis? I haven't seen that thing since I went to the Walmart slums.
I'm over.
And Palmer just broke in half.
Broke in half. He's like one of those fucking, one of those Russian
The
dolls.
Marikoshas?
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
I'm over Brimley. Diabetes.
Beat us.
Remember that Sonic board?
Anyway, so President Shinra has no intention of rebuilding Sector 7.
And here's world's most unethical scientist,
Oh,
Hojo.
fuck, it's oh no Hojo.
Oh no, Hojo. All right, I'm down with that.
Whenever Hojo comes up on the screen, my main character in Smash is yikes.
120 years. What'd you say about Hojo and Smash?
No, like every time Hojo comes up on screen, my favorite character in Smash is yikes.
Oh, yeah. Regarding Final Fantasy and Smash, I'll say this. If lightning gets in, feel free to hose Mad Me into oblivion.
You know they're not going to put lightning in. They already got Cloud. They got Cloud's in it. That's all everyone needs.
Yeah, and Cloud is already like 50% lightning, so...
So it's like either way, we're not going to... Oh, damn. Who didn't put on deodorant?
Probably.
It's probably Clouds.
Yeah, probably Cloud.
We're talking about Oops, right?
Yeah, she's the one that stinks.
Yeah, so we were introduced there to fucking mad scientist Hojo there. Probably the most despicable character in the game.
And an entire one of the most in the franchise.
In the franchise, you would say? Yeah, not even close. And
Hojo is, in a way, directly responsible for everything that happens in the fucking game.
He isn't, for all intents and purposes, kind of like the true bad guy in the game.
He really is.
I feel like Hojo would be one to actually, like, when he would meet up with everyone, just say, like, goody two shoes.
Yeah, but will it breed? Is basically what he's
That is
probably
pretty much
saying.
Hojo in a nutshell. Can it breed? No,
Can
not
it
can it
breed?
breed.
Can they fuck?
No,
though?
Hojo's more like science without ethical restraint. In a way, Hojo would be actually one of those textbook Nazi doctors you would read about, the kind who would disregard the ethical boards and try for anything.
Just throw everything on a dartboard.
Yeah.
All right, what we got? Ancient.
Breeding.
Dog.
Lion. And Reeve is the only person, and everybody applauds him for a wonderful job. Reeve is the only guy there going, what?
So we get an ancient, and we breed it.
So anyway,
with a
all right,
dog.
so let's talk about something real quick while we're here. So we're in floor 67 now, and before certain events happen, you want to stay around here and look for a certain encounter. Besides these two we were talking about earlier, you can steal carbon bangles from these guys, which is a really good accessory to have at this point in time. There is another encounter here. It's a little rare. You fight soldiers, third class.
The third class.
Yeah. And you can steal the hard edge from them, which is a really good sword for Cloud.
He's not getting any better until the Force Stealer.
It's not gonna, yeah, and that's not until Junin. And Junin is the place where you can buy it first, too.
Well, you technically, you
Yeah,
earn
because
it first.
you earn the Force Stealer in the minigame. but you can only buy up to the hard edge to that point. Otherwise, the only upgrade you're getting at that point is the Mithril Saber, I think it was, in Calm. And that's a fine weapon, but the hard edge is just better in pretty much every sense, even if it doesn't look like it can cut anything.
I'm surprised you have Cloud be the thief. I usually made that Tifa.
It doesn't really matter.
It really doesn't.
Do you know what steel pulls from?
I think dexterity.
Is it dexterity? If okay, I'm not.
I want to say I don't really know.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember off the top of my head. That's why I can't give a concrete answer either. I always have Cloud Steel. It's whatever.
As long as someone's stealing.
Yeah. It's 5-finger discount. It's Final Fantasy VII, bitch. Nobody has fingers. Everybody's got mittens.
5-inch box.
Hey, there we go.
That's a carbon bangle.
That's one. Yeah, gotta steal another one though. We can kill the other one though.
All in all, you'll want, if you're gonna go whole hog with the stealing thing, you'll want a total of 4.
5.
5. You're right. 5. Yeah.
Okay, you don't need to do that, but it's like
it helps.
It's free.
It's like 32 defense.
Yeah, basically. That's a free accessory as long as you want to take a few pot shots. And again, if you are playing the re-release, you do have the benefit of the speed up, and the health restoration if you want to use that.
Cross slash. That is one of Cloud's. That's one of Cloud's more preferable limits because he can actually use paralysis with that. It's also one of the few means you have for paralysis outside of dazers.
Yeah, but again, I believe it's more physical. Thank you, speed up feature. Hey, here we are. So this is Soldier 3rd class.
They do hurt though, so you might want to at least take out one of them.
Yeah, take out one of them because we only need one from to steal the hard edge from. Yeah, because they have Flying Sickle, which does a lot of physical damage at this point in time. They can also cast Tier 2 magic if you leave them on for
Ice
way
2 and
too
Bolt
long.
2 only.
Yeah.
They also have Sleep Pal.
These fuckers have lances.
They're supposed to be swords.
No, they're attacking with dunce cones.
No, Elliot's right. Technically, they look like jousting lances.
Yeah, but you're supposed to joust with them.
They make a good thrusting weapon. That's all you need.
You can't slash with those.
Yeah, I know. It's
you
like
can.
trying
You
to
can
hit me
with them.
trying to hit me with a metallic road cone. Which, don't get me wrong, that still hurt. If you swung it hard enough.
Hey, they only need to know one thing: stick the pointy end into something you want to hurt.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Cloud's already in Cloud's already in critical health. It's a few Flying Sickles. I mean, that's good for limit break, consumption.
99 teeth.
Put me to sleep.
Oh no, it's Barrett.
He's got a gun.
Shit.
Makes sense.
Do you think if he has a nightmare, he just ends up shooting his gun into the ceiling?
Better the ceiling than someone in front of him.
Or himself.
Yeah, or himself.
Hey, do you think there's ever been an incident where Barrett accidentally shot himself in his
He
sleep?
definitely shot himself in the foot at least once.
I would say that's like around the beginning where he's trying to get used to it.
Yeah, when you go with the day one after it got drafted.
Maybe I'll have a little fun with that. Oh.
What's this button do? And it's like that for the remainder of the week. Because I like to think that the most advanced gun Barrett has ever rocked is probably more advanced than the fucking weapon from Fifth Element. Where all these weapons just come out from different sections of the gun, including a self-destruct.
What the fuck? If a weapon like that had a self-destruct, you can pretty much destroy the gun to get rid of evidence.
Basically, I think that's the reason why it was implemented into the gun, just to get rid of it.
Dirge of Cerberus would introduce the scientists behind the gun arm for no reason.
And there's Hard Edge.
Hey, awesome.
Now I'm gonna cut this. Yeah, now I'm gonna cut him into bitcheroni.
With my actual cutting weapon before I replace it with the blunt object.
All right. Then again, I will make Braver hit really hard.
It's not really cross-slash anymore. It's not just cross-thwack.
But Braver would hit really hard, though.
I think cross-slash does just as much damage as Braver.
It's one... Braver... Actually, it's a little less.
A little
Braver,
less,
I think, is 1.5. I don't quote me on the exact numbers here. I think Braver's 1.5.
The trade-off is that Braver hits harder, but cross-slash has the additional paralysis.
Yeah, let's just stay with that. Because I don't have the full numbers.
Yeah. So I can't remember all these algorithms.
Algorithms.
All these rhythms in algo.
There are a lot of games that I play the ever-living shit out of, but I still can't remember, just fucking statistics and algorithms like that. It's just...
It's nuts how people can do that.
I can't do that without the thing in front of me to help me
Exactly. I cannot commit that to photographic memory.
Yeah.
This thing has a 3% chance of doing this.
See you guys next time.